Hey there, I thought I would do a little review on some of the miniatures and terrain I used for my last session of my Castles and Crusades campaign. In no particular order, we'll start from left to right. So, excuse me, for the White Stag, I used this miniature here. This is a WizKids miniature that I painted up. Nothing spectacular about the miniature. It was easy to come by, and I needed one relatively quickly, so it worked out great. Painted up pretty quick. The next one is actually a miniature that's been kicking around for a while. This is the miniature I used for the Fey Knight Faux Fire. See if I can bring it in a little bit closer. Yeah, there we go. This is a Reaper miniature. Really nice miniature. I'd actually attempted to paint him before, but he just didn't come out very well, so I ended up stripping him and doing it all over again, and that version was much better. I didn't know if I was going to be able to salvage him or not. Sometimes you just get into miniatures that you just, for whatever reason, have a hard time painting, and he was one of them. And I don't know why, because I've painted similar sculpts before from Reaper, and they're great. Really like them, but that one was eluding me. So, but I got it done. The next one is Captain Merrick, who is also a Reaper miniature. He is, I think he's called the Halloween Knight on their site, on their catalog there, and he's a really cool miniature. He's got a big coffin lid for a shield on the back, which I didn't use in combat. Maybe I should have, so he'd have been harder to hit. The next miniature, this is another WizKids miniature. This is what I used for Auntie Agatha Iron Teeth. And this is just an Annis Hag miniature. Whoops, Annis Hag miniature but I kind of give it a little, I based it and then give it a little touch up with the paint, because the base paint job just wasn't that great. And this was something I did real fast, so. But it worked great. I've had that on the shelf for quite a while, waiting for a chance to use it. Finally got there. These next miniatures, these are Games Workshop miniatures. And I don't remember what they're called. They came in a box set for their game Warcry. And they came with some soldiers. Actually, were really cool miniatures too. I haven't painted those yet, but they're really great soldier type miniatures, trackers, hunter types. They're really cool. I don't remember what these are called, but they were real good miniatures. They painted up really fast. I use a combination of speed paints and regular paint, and they painted up really quick. And they fit the idea I had for her followers, you know, being ogres, but being slightly different than the typical ogres. So they were pale-skinned and long-limbed and a little more savage than the typical ogre, which can be fairly savage, but these were I just wanted them to look different. And I think it worked, because I actually got a couple remarks from players when they came out on the table asking about them and where they were from and stuff. So this one's pretty cool. If you look real close, he's got a skull in his mouth, which is pretty neat. A little bit of detail. Got this guy here. Whoops. And just another really good one. Lots of little bits. Like I said, I didn't really spend a lot of time on these. I banged them out really quick because I needed them for the session. So this was kind of the guy I described as the boss. He's really kind of a bad looking dude. He was a lot of fun to paint. And then these things here, these cages in the back, they came from a Kickstarter that I backed with the 3D files called The Gloaming. It's designed by a guy named Johnny Fraser Allen. If you've ever seen, like in my previous videos, the Hagglethorn Hollow stuff I use is big buildings, very fantasy, labyrinth-inspired buildings. Same guy designed these, designed the Gloaming. So my friend across the pond, Andy, printed these for me and sent them to me. And they were really, they worked out perfect. Like, they were just perfectly what I needed. I just painted them up real quick. And they actually, in the Gloaming Kickstarter, there are trees in that Kickstarter that you can hang them from. I I have the files, but I don't have any printed. But I used old Games Workshop trees that I wish that Games Workshop still made, and it worked perfect. So it really worked out well. But yeah, so that's just the stuff that was kind of specific to the last session that I was able to paint up and get together with a host of other miniatures that you've probably seen before. But at some point, maybe I'll go through and do a new video for like the PC miniatures and stuff, because we have some new PCs, player characters in the game, and I've painted some miniatures, and there's some that need to be painted. I know the one for Unak's, Zach's character, the human wizard. We need a miniature. We need a dedicated miniature for that character. So that's in the works as soon as I figure out which one it's going to be. But yeah, so that's the miniatures for the last session. Thanks for watching.